That's why I'm running for re-election.
That's right. President Biden has announced his 2024 re-election campaign today.
We'll tell you what we know about the president's re-election.
And how a local teen is creating a social media community. Coming up next on Murrow News 8.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Murrow News 8. I'm Danny Flynn.
And I'm Brinkley Hill.
Well, I think we can all agree it's been a hard year for everyone in Moscow.
That's right, and with all the news out of Idaho this year, there's been a shift in the community. But there's one high school boy who's trying to bring more joy into the town. Here's reporter Celine Arif with his story.
Meet Tyler Geary, a high school senior on a mission to help people support local businesses.
I hope that by going to my page, they can see all these wonderful businesses that Moscow has.
His website, themoscowlocal.com, and Instagram page are one place that people can find multiple local businesses to support.
As a small business, every bit of awareness helps so much.
And on top of that, 10% of each merch sale he makes on his website goes back to his high school.
It was a big weekend for charity in Pullman. WSU football place kicker Dean Janikowski had a fundraiser at Zeppo's in honor of his mom, Heather, who died from cancer last year.
They raised over $30,000. It was a great crowd of over 200 people, including the football team. They were auctioning some big-ticket items like a brand-new grill and team-signed football. Even Dash Dog turned out to show his support. Big congrats to Dean and everyone else who put the fundraiser on.
Idaho Supreme Court dismissed the petition asking to change or get rid of the gag order for media surrounding the Moscow murder case. The gag order was issued in January to protect Brian Kohberger's rights to a fair trial because of how high profile the case is. No one is allowed to be involved in the case or may speak to the media. Kohberger has been charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of burglary and has his preliminary hearing on June 26th.
Running for re-election. Because I know America. I know we're good and decent people. I know we're still a country that believes in honesty and respect.
This morning, President Joe Biden formally announced his re-election bid for the 2024 election. In a 3-minute video released on his YouTube account, he highlights some of his accomplishments and includes "It's time to finish the job." As of now, there is no serious Democratic challenger who'd block his path of a party nomination, while the Republican Party has a field of choices including former President Donald Trump and his former governors Nikki Haley and Asa Hutchins.
The city of Lewiston is putting water restrictions into effect for those affected by the water reservoir rupture back in January. The cause of the rupture is still being investigated, but with summer around the corner, water usage will rise significantly. Historically, July sees about 9 million gallons of water per day, which is more than the system can handle until all repairs are complete. An interactive map of these restrictions will be available to the public at a later date.
Planned Parenthood and 2 Idaho physicians have sued Idaho Attorney General Raul Labrador for issuing an illegal opinion regarding abortion. On March 27th, Labrador sent a letter to State Representative Brett Crane saying that any healthcare provider who refers a patient to out-of-state resources regarding abortion will be prosecuted. The current Idaho abortion ban only refers to healthcare providers issuing abortions. The 2 doctors who are a part of this lawsuit have stopped referring patients to out-of-state resources because of this legal opinion. An Idaho federal judge could decide by Friday if this lawsuit will be dismissed or receive a preliminary hearing.
No time for breakfast? No worries. From tomorrow till Friday, the Compton Union Building is offering free coffee and donuts. Grub at the Cub will be from 8 to 10 a.m. on the Cub's first floor. A multitude of other free food events will also be taking place throughout finals and Dead Week. If you take a look at your screen, you'll see the events for the remainder of Dead Week. Still to come, see what event took place on campus for Edward R. Murrow's birthday.
Plus, the sun is shining today, and Austin Peppers will let you know if it's sticking around.
been outside at all today, the weather outside in Pullman was beautiful.
Absolutely. There were people wearing shorts outside, enjoying the sun.
I can't wait for school to be over so I can enjoy this weather too.
Me too. Now, Austin, please tell me this weather is going to stick around so us seniors who are stuck inside right now doing homework can enjoy it too.
Well, good news. It is going to stick around. And for you seniors sitting in your rooms, this is the week to get out and have some fun because the weather is just beautiful this week. So starting today, very nice day. Sunny and clear skies with a high of 59, low of 39. Winds rather calm today as well, just going 6 miles an hour to the west, so not much of a factor there, and just an absolutely beautiful day today. As we take a look at tomorrow's forecast, tomorrow very nice as well. It will be a cloudy day tomorrow, but that will transition into sunshine as the day progresses with a high of 67 and a low of 44. The wind slightly increases, but not by much, east at 7 to 9 miles an hour, but it will transition to west as the day progresses. Now let's take a look at the state map over here on the east side of the state. Very nice day today. As mentioned, Pullman, sunny skies, a high of 59. Spokane was cloudy today, but however, still a nice high of 63, a beautiful day there. As you take a look at the central part of the state, almost identical, Yakima and the Tri-Cities. Both sunny skies, both at 69 of a high. The only difference is that the Tri-Cities has a low of 45, and Yakima has a low of 43. Now you take a look at the west part of the state. Over in Seattle, cloudy skies, but still very nice, 60 for the high. And Olympia, nice sunny skies with a high of 61 and low of 42. Now let's take a look at your 5-day forecast for this week. Tomorrow, cloudy skies, but as mentioned, it will transition into some sunshine with a high of 67. Thursday, partly cloudy skies, another high of 67. And then Friday through Sunday will be sunny skies as the week continues on. Now, something to point out, Sunday will have a 20% chance of rain that night, but regardless, as you see, the temperatures just continue to get warmer and the conditions just continue to get better as the week goes on. So that will do it for weather. Let's send it back to the desk with Danny and Brinkley. Thanks for that, Austin. A residency program in the Elson S. Floyd College of Medicine at the Pullman Regional Hospital was given a grant by the Hearst Foundation. The $150,000 grant will be geared towards developing family medicine, physicians that are ideal for rural practices. Being out here in the fields, this will be a game changer for the families that live out on the Palouse.
It's Edward R. Murrow's 114th birthday today. Faculty and students celebrated in the Murrow Advising Office in Gertsen. They had to change to the gathering with other people and enjoy cakes, drinks, and other goodies. The party was held earlier today from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. in honor of Mr. Murrow himself.
Okay, then we're up next on sports. I'll show you highlights from last night's Kraken win, plus WSU Baseball looks to continue their best season since 2010. Up next on Murrow News 8.
One in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, the boss's boss. If 1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes, that means it could be you, your barber, your barber's barber.
Nice work.
Thanks. You, your plumber.
Breathe right into your foot.
Your plumber's masseuse.
Yes.
You, your dog walker.
On your left.
Your cat jogger. Or you, your co-pilot. Your co-pilot's co-pilot. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org to know where you stand.
All right, let's start your M&H Sports Report with a bang. The Seattle Kraken have tied the series against the Avs at 2-2 after winning a thrilling match that ended in overtime. The first period belonged to Seattle. Only about 4 minutes in, Will Borgen slapped the puck in at 85 miles an hour after a quick pass from defensive partner Adam Larson, taking an early lead. A little bit later, Avs defenseman Cale Makar got called for an interference after a very late hit on Kraken wing Jared McCann. This penalty gave the Kraken a power play opportunity for which they took advantage of, as Daniel Sprong finds an opening and sends the puck flying past the goalie. With a 2-0 lead heading into the second period, the Kraken offensive production slowed down. Mikko Rantanen went crazy for the Avs, single-handedly putting his team on his back and tying the game at 2-2. The third period saw no scoring, which sent the game into OT. Once again, the Kraken took advantage of a power play after a tripping call, with Jordan Eberle finding a deflected puck and working it back into the net, winning the game 3-2. The Kraken will be heading back to Colorado for a Game 5 tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. After claiming 2 of 3 games over the weekend against Santa Clara, the Cougar baseball team will be traveling to Orem, Utah to take on the Utah Valley Wolverines. The Cougs look to take a dub against the 22-17 Wolverines, building up momentum heading into their division series versus Utah this weekend. That'll be a key factor as they head into the bottom of the ninth in their schedule with 3 back-to-back series with other Pac-12 opponents before the Pac-12 tournament kicks off. Drop down to the 9th place in the division, the momentum can potentially put the Cougs in the top 6 or 7 spot. The 2022-2023 Cougar Sports Awards were last night, honoring the best of the best when it comes to Cougar athletics. Awards like Team of the Year, Comeback Athlete of the Year, and Cougar of the Year were given to the respective recipients. Congratulations to all those who were honored. This has been your M&8 Sports Report. Back to you guys.
Olympia lawmakers have been passed bills from everything from drug possession to climate change this year.
But they also issued an unusual state symbol. We'll tell you more next on Murrow News 8.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Now, way more fun than drug charges and drug possession and everything, Washington has declared the Sushisaurus rex the official state dinosaur. Now, this dinosaur was found on Susha Island in the San Juans, hence the name Sushisaurus rex. This dino skeleton dates back 80 million years ago.
Okay, I have one question, though. Like, why? Why do we have a state dinosaur that, like, it was found in the San Juan Island, Sushisaurus, but, like, why is it Washington's state dinosaur?
Because it was found in Washington.
Why do we even need a state dinosaur? Like, when did we start doing that? State
Why
everything.
not?
Here's my question. Do they like to eat sushi?
Oh, that is a good
That
question.
is a good question. I think 80 million years ago, they probably did not have sushi. So.
They're still just eating raw fish and stuff.
Raw fish,
yeah. There's probably seaweed down there, probably getting some of the fish that they're eating.
Getting it all wrapped up.
It was an herbivore.
Yeah.
Oh, no, sushi has
omnivore.
Wait a second, yeah.
An omnivore.
Yeah.
You eat a little bit of everything.
Yeah, that's true. We're omnivores.
All right, well, thanks for watching. If you missed anything in this or any of our previous newscasts, you can always watch us on our YouTube channel.
More news can be found at nwpb.org/M&A, and you can always follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Have a good day.